We love her with Wilmer. What's going on with the love life? They were just spotted together.
I don't know.
But do you like them together?
I do like them together. I have to be honest. I do like them together. I'd be happy if they were together forever. But I don't know anything about a timeline or even if it's going to happen.
But the friendship is what I love most about their connection.
It's been in her life.
Yes, and they're amazing friends. And hopefully one day it'll be more than that. And if it's not, then that'll be up to her, I guess. But I do like them together.
Talking a little bit about some of the struggles, and for the anorexia, the eating disorder, when you saw Demi going through that, and you yourself, you write in the book, got down to 90 pounds and really struggled with it, what did you think when you saw her sort of emulating your path?
You know what, I didn't really think I recognized that she was doing the same thing as I was doing, because you have to understand, I didn't even realize I had a problem until I went in and got help. So when I was watching her, and it's sad now to look back on it because I just didn't understand. And when I would see her losing weight, I would think, oh, she's just tired, or, you know, I mean, because that's what I thought about myself. And that's why the book is so important, because I want parents to recognize when they see issues in your kids, you know, maybe it's something you need to take a look at for yourself and just double check and make sure you're not suffering from it, you know?
You write in the book about an incident where you go into her bedroom and you see bloodied rags on the bed next to Demi. She had been cutting herself, and you didn't know the degrees to which she had been doing that, and then you sort of just gave her a hug and sent her off that day, not really knowing what happened.
And I mentally made this effort in my head, okay, I'm gonna get her some help. And we had a friend who was a life coach. And so to me, I thought, here in my thinking, I was like, okay, we know this lady, and she's very sweet, and Demi trusts her. So I'm gonna get her to come over and start working with her. And we did that because I didn't understand self-harm.
The cutting.
Yes.
The cutting. Back then, I think our generation, there wasn't even a term for it.
No, we didn't, we never heard of that until, you know, we had our own kids. But it wasn't something that people understood, that, you know, when someone is self-harming, it's such a piece of evidence of just pain. They're in serious pain. And the idea is you have to get to the source of the pain in order to deal with it. But we didn't know that. I didn't know that. If I had known then what I know now, you know, I probably would have taken steps to get her in treatment.
What was the source of her pain back then?
I think it was a lot of things. A lot of things, you know. The
bipolar disorder.
She, at that point, she was undiagnosed. She didn't quite understand, you know, why she felt the way she did about things. Being in the spotlight at such a young age and going through issues in front of the entire world and everyone talking about it. And then, of course, she, you know, eating disorder, a lot of the same things that I struggled with.
You start the book telling the story about when Demi acted out and hit a dancer. And you say at that point in time, though, you were actually relieved by the incident because you actually thought she was going to take her life.
Yeah. I mean, I got the text, and she said, she texted me out of the blue and said, I'm sorry ahead of time. And immediately my mind went back to, you know, when she was cutting. And I seemingly thought she was getting or had gotten past that. But then when she said that, I thought, she's about to cut herself. I mean, that's the only thing that I could think about. And so I started trying to call her, and I couldn't get her on the phone. Then immediately I saw it when it popped up. So I started trying to call her dad, and I couldn't get a hold of him. He was on tour with her. And so I just kept dialing back and forth, and I was praying in my head that somebody would pick up and somebody would stop her, you know. But then Eddie answered the phone, and I said, what's going on? And he said, I can't talk right now. And I said, wait a minute, no, you're gonna talk, you're gonna tell me what's going on. And he said, she hit her dancer in the face. And it's serious, you know, that's a crime. And I was like, okay. But then I was like, okay, but she's not dead. He didn't say they were taking her out on a stretcher. So, you know, this range of emotions that you go through when something like that happens, it's gut-wrenching.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And you were just happy that she was
Yeah.
alive. Yeah. In that moment.
Yeah.